Information is power. This has been true since the dawn of humanity, when our ancestors first began to communicate. Early humans used cave paintings to communicate their thoughts, experiences, and beliefs. They shared stories and knowledge through these paintings, which were often located deep within caves. This information was vital for survival, as it included details about hunting, gathering, and the natural world. The invention of writing marked a significant turning point in human communication. Writing allowed information to be stored and shared more easily, transcending the limitations of memory and oral tradition. Ancient civilizations used writing to record laws, history, and literature, creating a lasting legacy. This knowledge was meticulously passed down through generations, ensuring the continuity of culture and wisdom. The printing press, invented in the 15th century, revolutionized information sharing on an unprecedented scale. For the first time, books could be mass-produced, making them accessible to a much wider audience. This led to a surge in literacy and the spread of new ideas across Europe, breaking the monopoly of knowledge held by the elite. The printing press was a catalyst for the Renaissance, a period of renewed interest in art, science, and humanism. The Renaissance was a time of great intellectual and cultural change, transforming societies across the continent. The printing press played a key role in this transformation, enabling the rapid dissemination of revolutionary ideas. It made it possible for new ideas to spread rapidly throughout Europe, challenging old beliefs and fostering innovation. This led to a flowering of art, science, and literature, laying the foundations for the modern world we know today. The 19th century saw the rise of mass media. Newspapers became increasingly popular. They provided the public with news and information on a daily basis. Newspapers played a significant role in shaping public opinion. The invention of the telegraph in 1837 revolutionized news reporting. News could travel instantly across vast distances. This made it possible for newspapers to report on events in a timely manner. The telegraph also helped to create a more interconnected world. Newspapers became increasingly influential in the 20th century. They played a key role in shaping public opinion on a wide range of issues. From politics to social issues, newspapers helped to define the national conversation. The 20th century brought about another revolution in information sharing, electronic media. Radio, invented in the early 1900s, allowed for the broadcast of information to a wide audience. People could now listen to news, music, and entertainment in their homes. Television, invented in the 1920s, took this a step further. It allowed people to see and hear events unfolding in real time. Television became a powerful medium for news, entertainment, and advertising. It brought the world into people's living rooms. The advent of television had a profound impact on society. It changed the way people consumed information and entertainment. It also created new opportunities for advertising and political campaigning. The late 20th century saw the birth of the internet. This revolutionary technology connected the world in unprecedented ways. Information became readily available to anyone with access to a computer and an internet connection. The internet has had a profound impact on every aspect of life. It has transformed the way we communicate, work, shop, and learn. It has also created new opportunities for businesses, governments, and individuals. The internet has democratized information. It has given a voice to the marginalized and empowered individuals to challenge traditional power structures. The internet is a powerful tool for social change and progress. Section 5. The social media tsunami, connecting and dividing the world. Platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram have connected billions of people worldwide. Social media has become a primary source of information and news for many. But social media has also created new challenges. The spread of misinformation and disinformation has become a major concern. Social media algorithms can create echo chambers, reinforcing existing beliefs and making it difficult to engage in constructive dialogue. The impact of social media on society is still unfolding. It has both positive and negative aspects. It is important to be aware of the potential pitfalls while harnessing its power for good. Section 6. The power of information. Shaping events, influencing decisions. Information has always been power. From ancient scrolls to modern-day digital news, the way we access and share information has evolved dramatically. But in the digital age, its power is amplified. The speed and reach of information today are unprecedented, connecting people across the globe in real time. The information we consume shapes our understanding of the world. It frames our perspectives, influences our beliefs, and even dictates our actions. It influences our decisions and actions. From business strategies to personal choices, the data we receive plays a crucial role. The Arab Spring uprisings, which began in 2010, were heavily influenced by social media. Platforms like Facebook and Twitter became tools for change. Activists used platforms like Facebook and Twitter to organize protests and share information. These digital tools enabled rapid mobilization and coordination. The uprisings toppled governments and led to significant political change in the Middle East. The power of shared information was undeniable. The COVID-19 pandemic is another example of how information can shape events. The global crisis highlighted the critical role of accurate data. The spread of the virus was accompanied by a flood of information, both accurate and inaccurate. This overwhelming influx of data created confusion and fear. This infodemic had a significant impact on public health responses and individual behavior. The way information was disseminated influenced how societies reacted to the crisis. Section 7. The dark side of information. Misinformation, disinformation, and their consequences. The digital age has also given rise to a new threat, misinformation and disinformation, which can spread like wildfire across the internet. Misinformation is false or inaccurate information that is spread unintentionally, often by people who believe it to be true. Disinformation, on the other hand, is false information that is deliberately spread to deceive or mislead, often with malicious intent. The spread of misinformation and disinformation can have serious consequences, affecting individuals and societies alike. It can undermine trust in institutions, sow discord among communities, and even lead to violence and unrest. The 2016 U.S. presidential election was marred by the spread of misinformation and disinformation on social media, highlighting the dangers of unchecked information. Combating misinformation and disinformation is a major challenge that requires constant vigilance and effort. It requires a multifaceted approach that involves governments, social media companies, and individuals working together to identify and counter false information. Media literacy and critical thinking skills are essential for navigating the digital information landscape, helping individuals discern fact from fiction and make informed decisions. Section 8. Information Overload. Navigating the digital age. We live in an age of information overload. We are bombarded with information from all sides. This constant barrage of information can be overwhelming and make it difficult to focus. Information overload can lead to anxiety, stress, and difficulty making decisions. It can also make it challenging to distinguish between what is important and what is not. To navigate this information overload, it is essential to be selective about the information we consume. We need to develop strategies for filtering and prioritizing information. Section 9. The future of information, trends, and predictions. The future of information is constantly evolving. New technologies and platforms are emerging all the time. However, several key trends are likely to shape the future of information. Artificial intelligence, or AI, will play an increasingly important role in information gathering, analysis, and dissemination. AI-powered tools can help us filter information, identify patterns, and make predictions. Virtual reality, or VR, and augmented reality, or AR, will create more immersive and engaging information experiences. Imagine exploring historical events in VR or using AR to learn about the human body. Section 10. The responsibility of information, a shared burden in the digital age. In the digital age, information is a shared responsibility. We all have a role to play in ensuring that the information we consume and share is accurate, reliable, and trustworthy. We need to be critical consumers of information. We should verify information before sharing it, and be wary of information that seems too good to be true. We should also be respectful of others when sharing information online. Governments and social media companies also have a responsibility to combat the spread of misinformation and disinformation. They need to develop policies and technologies that promote transparency, accountability, and media literacy. Section 11. Conclusion. Navigating the information landscape of the future. The information landscape is complex and constantly evolving. Navigating this landscape requires critical thinking skills, media literacy, and a healthy dose of skepticism. We must be discerning consumers and responsible sharers of information. The future of information is in our hands. By embracing the principles of accuracy, responsibility, and critical thinking, we can harness the power of information for good and create a more informed and equitable world.